La Anokye Frimpong. You just say what in time kasi who say
Matibia.
Kakra de beka ho saying I'm sure say who Akosua Bremponmaa to saying you as mrenim ni so yes no eni bi a mambra onim abakwasema onim na oyesa no na sena na yo.
Oh, me who say, oh, I Jane say, nka once say, one ka or hini kitu ebi antam kese na ukobo utuma court in be mamo list of your organizations if you say the more credible ones beba beyond that in winifi ya obeye bi. Just on yin to more man ko ha abusia penny ni wo court dem.
Inti out of 4 ejana so when it comes to Daddy Dumba case sisi ya court ama court a proceed ama intam kese ni na bemuno. You can tell say there is something wrong. Akosua Bremponmaa any letter bia aba almost say from Germany court to say there almodi aba concerning Daddy Lumba case no. Lawyer Anokye aba be react. Now according to lawyer Anokye chira inkrata bebre wo ma Akosua Bremponmaa di aba office o e camera no ho e kopie court a sa nyoma ni na le non and void say ka say non and void and say ehun hia e useless
nim kwan onko hu ni lawyer no nkyere no kwan obefa so I'm fear the any contempt be any there be no bibia ntimi and a court. And so if you are commenting on what transpired in court in your body but to the extent is what some be judgmental wa ma judgment over it on it na kwa bibiti say court amfa wa na court na ehunu na asamka ene de anya kura ntine ye ka nyina no wa hwe indirectly no ye tu afanu ni hina afo ye tu omo afo especially nia opeso kire so ye yire no o so dobro ni de onko ka asem bia o te ne baby na ne o so ye yire no it means so no na okwa prove the case e wo court. What you say? Aha. Enti wono na futuo no koma ne kese pa. So betumi anoma bebre ho a wonye. What that che? Na de na nanko a wanya ne afiri nanimu. There's a lumba wanka wunya ne da. Dabi. To me bia wo baby apim. For example, see to me discover obi so no ye yire ha. We abusapanyi na wuntumi nkasa woman ne ma eyi na se. No medikuna. O science you discover say oye yire. Oba behwe ni kunu enim na waye eguade no ma ese oye as an in-law ese oye na family na hwe say oba no the moment you be use say we yire no enye just a privilege it goes with responsibilities say a whole 1 year you be ritual bi am a whole 1 year won fa wo nka bema no bema na busia na behwe say we be go through sa ade na enti busia penny no wo ne limit say wuntumi mbu obi oye kunafo no wumbo ni nto baby osan wo ne limit wuntumi nsie nipa ne say oya akokọ ese ye de ne fa appropriate so na ye de animonyam ani bibi ofata de mano another limit so ne say state ni ba mu enanko a no ka say mempese ye sie no wo Kumase ana ni kurom na meje ne de na bakra eno so woni ho bibia ka state ni asebuso pen state ni kuda the highest authority over all of us and it is our Rollins na nka na busuafo pese yesie no wani kurom eye na yie kakra bi wo ho state na anya antum atamils the same thing state anya antum Kofi Annan the same thing and the biggest of all Kwame Nkrumah and the busuafo na mpekra umpesa nka body no won krofo omukotu no force and the soldiers na ko ekotu no force the by the bian state na wotu mikase then below it na head of family
play
omu wo role ayana na man busuapani be kasa munsie mo papa
okay
timbo kwako eno ye animunyam ode mamo na mo kasa mo nya busua na be na de na ye animunyam bi ade mamo say ono na owo mu nti munsie no na mo de sa animunyam na mamo papa asie no na mo kasa mo nya o mo hwe mo de hye na nda fridge mu a
abusuapani so betimi ayusu ni tumi say me ma mo nye sa de no
ai
o tumi obetimi ka say
because efunu ne ya busua ne de o tumi o de accept say obi bia o ye eyire no ye mane ye kuna if he says wa ma na nye kuna no a yan ya memory mu ye gidi se link ne da so wo mu mienu entem and fe that 1 year ne ma oba no tena be man ke ye man ntena 1 year ya na man nte ase ene me ye nchire mu so nyo ba wetwa wo no your ba ugina ne nan so te say wo mu aye ne wo mu ahabia ya na family no wo suro bi say just before their relative died no oni ni hia wo mpem ema bibi develop wani yem enti say ye kantam de gunu so ye ma ne fa sa ritual ni mu a 1 year na say true say onyema obewo na chesa akwala ne ye wo mu dia na nya sa pa bia na oba ne de akwala na koche be ma fufuru bi nti na de bia among accounts no say oba no be ma ne wu na ka oba no na oba ne ye obi a wonyini bebre a wotumi ewo dia ye be ma na tena ho 1 year ansa na wafa be ma na waware to erase doubt just that nti ana man bi so say omunim because je omunya nipa mekrechirim enya punishment just to avoid the creation of doubt as to bia be ma no ogina ne nan so otumi na yere ehia ene wawu ahwerefrem ene ye ma oba ne ntena ho 1 year say bia na akola bi ton no ye mu ana
see. So, Anokye Bremponmaa, me baba kinkan krata bia em say yen saka because we have to move on pacho. Yanko enim kakra e bia me samba na question just note it down. Krata it for say letter to the honorable court. Yen ti ase ne say sa krata fi Akosua sewa ho. So, my main kinkan kakra na pacho na boy na hwe susu so bia letter to the honorable court. In the matter of the late Mr. Charles Kojo Fosu, deceased, to Her Ladyship Justice Dorinda Smith Atta, Kumasi High Court, Kumasi Ashanti Region, Ghana. Through Mr. William Kusi Esquire, counsel for the applicant, on behalf of Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, lawful widow and German citizen. I think it has almost about 5 thematic areas. So, subject, legal clarification regarding the citizenship status of the late Mr. Charles Kojo Fosu, Daddy Lumba, and the corresponding and those rights rest solely with a lawful widow and legitimate children. It will be contrary to both Ghanaian and international legal principles for my husband to have been recognized as a German citizen during his lifetime, traveling globally on a German passport, yet to be treated as a Ghanaian subject to customary control only upon his death. 5. Request for judicial consideration. I therefore respectfully pray this honorable court to take judicial notice of the attached documentation, which conclusively established that 1. The late Mr. Charles Kwejo Fosu had illegally renounced Ghanaian citizenship in 2002. 2. He was at the time of his passing a German citizen. 3. Accordingly, the rights over his remains and funeral arrangements lie under German jurisdictional principles vested in his lawful spouse, Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, and his children. I respectfully urge the court to uphold my right as a lawful widow and as a German citizen, and to recognize that the handling of the body and related matters fall within my legal authority under both German and Ghanaian law, consistent with Section 9 of Act 361 and the doctrines of International Committee and Private International Law. Respectfully submitted, Mrs. Akosua Sewa Fosu, lawful widow and German citizen. Through counsel, Mr. William Kusi, Esquire, barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court. The last page says, attachment 1. Copy of renunciation letter 2001. 2. Certificate of renunciation number 699-2002. 3. Copy of Ghana passport A520586 surrendered. Copy of German passport. Correspondence from Embassy of Ghana. Born. As3m no. Right, not different point.
Yeah.
So, when uchremu se mami ni metie for ni etimi ase.
Tiefo no, ni amechire mo ate ase ne se. Kwan be mienu so krata no enye krata papa bia.
Oh.
The first one no, ene se wunya asem na wo de court a. Court ne wo kwan e fa so a krata bia e wo ho no. Ekokopie court dem. Krata bia e wo ho no ekokopie court edem. Na your friend is saying, krata yi maami na atwera wa sign na nka say ye krata lawyer no eno ono na wodi akọ as part of ade free on the office na nya bibia ya twero say maami na twero letter akoma court na onim say wuhunu wasam ka na ukokofa lawyer ede na wo fa lawyer chi na wo twero letter na wo sign na wo copy wo lawyer a copy court, a copy German embassy, ne, Sano Mano, and Timpacho court way no, sorry. As3m way, letter way no court to Huna Bobogu, or Bayat Sania, own year, because and yet As3m and yet I'm passing through the appropriate process, the answer procedure. The second one, a here pano, and they say, anytime beer, we better renounce with citizenship, no akofa. Or maybe citizenship. Apart from the legal documents na obeying. Wara wana montuo as a human being must be seen to be a person I to me ready will say they we a German citizen and a Nigerian citizen. Now when you're Ghanaian citizen be and he said what yet in krata to send your mameno a church ni na kwanya lumba fa so obey German na lumba wie no wantena Germany ho ontua Germany foto wanya bibia ne dia ne so te Ghana na afibiduru no otukwan ne bi akofa sa passport no na facilitate na kwantuo ma otumi kwa Germany and other European countries we patch the same private international law no body no and you find the conflict of laws what the back conflict of laws no ma who is a lumba once son citizenship wo kwan bia so on say na mejidi setie 40 ase na me pa kire ne se enkrata de na oye no wo ye enu wi a paper no ewia na ka wa mu say wo be ye bibia wa bra wo te asase so say as a German citizen and sana German for agi watum say we are one citizen Lumba anye bibia wo wiase so Germany Lumba anye bibia sa e na owu ye no so opese wo treaty Lumba as a German citizen na Ghana court any to me say ebedi nasem your friend is saying Ghana busu penny bi any to me say ordinance ebeka body no a nka maame ne be apply to the embassy the German embassy in Ghana no more a treaty Lumba as a German citizen no more jina maame na them any the Ministry of Interior any Ministry of Foreign Affairs Ghana no more age near so mu ye bi
I say free consultation out the mom no
na wokuta lawyer say edi
no but so they okay say then why this
because you say what I submit yourself to the Ghana law too what kwesi Lumba busia penny nipa na we say on belonging to a corner busia of Insuta what's you nipa no I recognize so head of him was also nim say wo ma me nua bema waka wo asasi we say so wo dia kokko to say yemfa junction nto so ansa kwesi mbre bi e be recognize we say we ye widow na mpacho enye Ghanaian law ene ye wo widowhood rights ti me pacho hu tie me under Ghana law ne ye wo widowhood right wo pese wo play why ni ina wo mu ina chi wasa akotro letter say yen titi Lumba say German citizen te agrobi na say maame ni
so
so obi na tro your de maame ni
no so Osha 3 year was see legal implications of financiation my kind of bad my misuse because As3m can about say my late husband made a clear and conscious decision to renounce his Ghanaian citizenship as such under Ghanaian law. Once financiation is completed and certificate issued, the individual ceases to be recognized as a Ghanaian citizen and forfeits rights associated with Ghanaian customary family status. Ebusia, As3m no canon.
And I want me here no kama say. Anytime bia wo be change of citizenship no renunciation of citizenship no just a process what renounce we are just the beginning until normal ka bia ye wara wo bra wo bobo no asasi so until near one law ni mo na me san ka kire wo say Ghana law no judicial president and as a judge made laws no enye paper no ne de bekasa ye beka kire say Lumba da ben no ko gina baby e kan so a German citizen and no two citizen bia wo ade a ye o de kire so a citizen how many times a Lumba
but you ora no chifempon enti se manfa ntoma no anka na ese me de toma no kan na be kire se me je
dabi me pa kire se ne ye enti na me kire bi ti se bia as a citizen tax returns uti ase ene no na ha Ghana ha say no wo ba bedu ha kra ese bia report to a German embassy omu ye program bi esa wo ko ye wo no ma
se born we bia obi on wire kra me pese nya address ni
whatever the address was na enya face meslo enya face
so am say matrimonial ni matrimonial
enya ibia nti se
emra no hu ni sa
fetefunu ni a wo be hu saman nka obe hu se je friends and the moment Lumba eba betu tina Ghana ha no ye ni bibia wa ha se Ghanaian bibia no wanye bibia permanently wo na ne permanent adibia ye Ghana no he would be deemed under conflict of laws as a Ghanaian citizen until say obi de kwa German court say Lumba died as a German citizen German court ni betwem because the most important thing any intent when ya adibia conflict of law would be a final constant continuous and concordant CCC constant continuous concordant constant means you must be seen to be always doing you must be seen to be doing it. Continuous means always I have faced and concordant means the other side too has accepted you to be as such.
O say na ye boy trinko ha.
And I don't know very mama no kra. Tili very and no sentina o sheda. One fanfa lawyer no so lawyer na share one fanfa no so a ono trust a letter na letter we so no adibia the moment I do case be my lawyer na any lawyer ni processes of file so na be fa nche no eduru a court no ohuni ye bobo atoegu na sa amre say eno na lawyer ne pesa o kire a and can you no ness or this case back court because you don't have to come to Ghana's court. You have to walk through the German embassy to fight for you.
So at that bontino, then I can say process be say no. Nasi de court bia BBC our person tender her ladyship bia one you know T17. Almost security at the social media bibiano and also senator.
I know there say appropriately no. Say no my application for directions. Time omo kwa SCMC no case management conference no. What the back wo documents no a file wo processes na wo file no. Say you treaty Lumba say or a German citizen. Into the back ho file. And yes time in a mama aye.
No, I'm saying say also presenting letter or the my ladyship but idea would they call command fan say PM or take na a double thing say a son ye no na.
Yes, I know, and a judge no so be pretend so until hunie. And fact adibia am fakwan papa so am babyano. Judge no comment on it da o hunie. And I say lawyer say fakwa no the can the processes no ho file during case management conference. I require judge no be did na temu court them because nipa no nim so onye Ghanaian citizen other no wabe submitted to our laws. Now we say you see your customary procedures. So you want to be recognized as a widow and to play widowhood rights in Ghana among the accounts. No one say recognizing the head of family. Wabra wunu say body
so
head of family.
We no yensem hunu bi kura.
Body no so the head of family. We say adia head of family ne dia kwhye ni fia na ne mochiri bi wo Kumasi and you compel him to release it. Now then that Accra trust one of these hospitals
transition funeral.
I don't know what in Kraha. And think obey you who see Ghana government so the never movie. Say see Ghana government account. That is at that level now you 2 states. Over one passing through is no many beer. And now was submitting yourself to what we all go through. Until later I'm thinking say nya ma me no na e kire. Obi to me boni tirim ya bibia o menua. Ma me no kire hwe.
Chese ubeso chese we no mfi Akosua se o.
Me madwe no because if Akosua se wa nko lawyer no nka nka lawyer no nka emma won case ne nko court. Sa adwene we na wo wontirim a nka nya court nka wo ko wi ya no mo report kire your friend is a niwura na Lumba niwura nso e wo Ghana ha no so a German citizen there nka mo report to my German embassy first sisi aye wa he na mfa nso bi ye adwuma ha na ye American citizen ha me pa cho owu a what will you do?
O say American embassy na makwa report to modishie we ewu
very good na bisa ma me na letter no to Mr. TB bisa say wakwa akọbọ German embassy amane say German citizen so number ayi we ewu mpa cho wo mu case Lumba yere Akosua sewa and no di Lumba abusu penny at the court and I think the second defendant ne their friend Odo Bruni no very good now we see wo mu because we see wo file rate say we see wo what's a man wo ntina nche eno ano no
nti rate no ne
Saman no issuing of rate and statement of claim no and it's a wasaman no na wasaman no e da court no na chese no ye nyama case ne so no kura de to me take bia bible so mensi afekura nsa na yaba sa case no so na bia wo hwehwe ade bi a ebi wo ne awode aba court no mu na nipa no a subject matter of the case no or the ye bibia say you can say ye twan me ye di asem na wia ye be wie na ha wiye pa ebi ne say nipa mi no epre wo akonwa ho na wo di akọ court na se won hu say nipa na wo di akọ court because wo se wo na wo fata say wo di akonwa no na asem ne wo court ye nya mo so no nipa na huri akotena akonwa no so ana so say wo de Lumba busu penny di akokot say wo ne eyere nti aban enkama wini bem say wo ne eyere na bia wo mo ba ye yie no so a say oba bi ye kunafo what you say nti wo twen me ya kan sebe no awie be 6 months time 1 year time 2 years time no ma ye yie na wi a yan recognize we say we ye kuna wo no obi twema so asase ho yenya ma case no so na ye gusu di asem na ba ko na chase esi edan in all these situations na me bobo no yes we apply for ade to so mienu your friend no application and as a motion for interlocutory injunction. Injunction na kwa se tabua ana oshe bia emprebre. Interlocutory means interim. Intimprempre ya de toso na court a stopo adea e kwaso no kwesi mra ebedi asem no ebewie because sadina wo hwehwe no e wo direct bearing on the subject matter of the case. Nti te se bia me no mienu atwema so akoda bi hu me no na awo ba ya mansa awo ba opese odi akola no ko Britain me so me pese metete no wo aha na se wan kofa injunction anto so let's say me am wa Ghana no man fa injunction am fa anto so ma ya stop obana ye be di asem ni be wie no odi akola no ko Britain UK nti edi asem ni wi odi for odi bi mo enha no Sanoma way in a call for injunction and as a tabua. Young fan to Sukosi Rebecca Sabano, a baby. It is a meka way, dear Chessa, my assembly Siena easy. Sir Akosua, say, wa a day, Lumba Busia Penny Court, say, or no new Lumba widow, and answer Naira Wajan where so ye kunafo. Nasa one fat tabuan to swa. Ye baby ye Lumba ye, and I hear say 6th December or so. Yeah. A bedroom role also play as a widow, no, not a bono. Enti now a man need the injunction no kweno no. Now the court will grant you injunction only on 2 grounds. Okay. The first one, what does a just? That is to say a fata. E wo mremu say a dema wana and only the justice of it. And then the second, whether it is just or not, if it will be convenient to be given to you, you can convenient no and say emprempre ya hwe circumstances ni nyina ya de mawa enkoso problem bia ana bia mremu no e fatapa say ya de maw na mom wo de ko adwendwene mu a enye convenient say ya de maw. A very good example and say emra wo di case no de ba court wo apply for injunction no court no hwe no nipa no say ye dan a wasi awie dan a yasi awie de dan ye di injunction do to so say me ensi dan no e ye konwa wa foro awie nipa ne tie konwa no so dada dan na ye di injunction kokoto no so say mani ndi akonwa e ya sofodi a wadi awie dan ye di injunction do kokoto no so nti be me ya bo injunction no egu. Nti debia ye hwese ye just, that is to say embremo fatana and 2 circumstances ne kire say wo de kwa adwenwin mu a yemfa ma wa na ma yemfa ma. Now in the case of Lumba issue no Ghana ni bia ni say yemfa ma oba no na eno na megidi senkofo bebre epe nkyirase ni entira ye epe nkyirase no me madwene ye me say ehia ye pa ene say woba nkraha ene yonkura ankase no mu a aka no a wobehu say almost all every time wobekọ court bia no na manso wo ho and normally ye kunafo ba a odi case bi dia ba court say me kunu ka say mensie no ha na no ya ba ko bia ye ko nipa retired Bank of Ghana deputy governor nipa kase pa nti ase wasie ye kase bi won kra ha sei eno e wo hene eskafo titru pa no ana esie wo e wo ho esie wo de a na say won heaven ntam kwa no enwa. Now papa na busuafo nso sabi o mu frachem no ho a obi say ho no fi odi akonwa ho ekurase ho na wa na yetete na oba be ye nipa nti so wawudi ese okonachi. Examples way 1001 na nyina na mebo ne tofa ena no ene se nipa ufre busua mu na wapie akọ abonte mpacho ya busua bi na ewo ya busua bi na ka wo date of birth kura de kirew nka wo hu ne dawo eyo bi na ka cha yo abusuafo abusua bi na kirew kasa abusua bi na de wo to school ansa na wo ba be hia wo yira adwoa mansa aware no sometime later.
Me papa ne me maame no na ye abusua no me papa na di me to school papa ye abusua
mpacho wo papa ni oye ina no ye akanfo no kire se oye on behalf of wo maame abusuafo eye ohye bia de to papa so se
because me say ye ti ase ho me papa na di me to school dia na me papa di me to school e baba say abusua na di me to school.
But to the extent to say, we to say be a away and now not than an gano. Oh, papa, they to school or go to school, send the dish on the bush and to the extent to say we are okeniba. Say a car can do be in Santem Fante, a Hantanzama was a quau achim bono aquapim ye mono, ya caught Yama side and answer ye do for adian.
And can
maternal inheritance no. Ye account for.
Okay.
The moment we are okenino, wo papa baba ware wo maame no. Ye catch and say the name feminine kwa.
Okay.
Inti walk on the papa bi obenya no de bebe fie.
Okay.
Na mo me yare ene so obedi dwa e ka bibia no eno na ye de ebesoa. Inti ade papa no de beko ni fie no. Ebi ne nkwara no ode wo mu eba no. Nti nkwara no wo adesuwa bi. Ware okani ba so bobo na konhoma akonhoma. That is like committing suicide. Nti bury bibi for ba no including her children. Wo be man na say wo be.
Okay.
Because ade bi wo ba no ho a wo pesa sade no wunu aba wuntumi ne nye. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
Mama modin say sex. Wuntumi no mama have sex. Wuntumi no sister have sex. And nam se wuntumi ne family member bi anya no. And obi de hia ba be ya ma.
Okay.
Nti woni ne ye wie ne mfaso a wonya ne se watoto ntoma ma no bi a obesi dama no obeye bibia ma na wasa wo on top. Nti da wo be wu no. Na chese say relationship no. Yanka no wrong tira na be ma na yi na oba be di no. Se sasa. Nti eso san ko ninchi.
Okay.
Nti okode ya ne ma no eso de wo na ade ekọ ka benefit onya or de ko ninchi no. Nti my answer to your question is very simple.
Okay.
Wo papa no share with school no. A part of his obligation towards the mother, the wife.
Okay.
Na wan hwe won say wo ka ne ho.
Okay.
Akanfo anya sad. We say na che say umfi wo ma me fie.
Okay.
Aha. Enti say ye ka ne sad dia. Na che say busua na make ni nyina for as a cancer no. Ye ma me side.
Okay.
Hwe na papa no hwe ni na non scoring. Ye be fan say ma me ne side na hwe no. Wo papa hwe wo ba ye bibia busuafo na ikasa. O mbaka say ye de hia ye de no akoto school. Ye de hia ye de na akosua adwuma. Ye mo papa edin e wo akanfo ensem bia mu. Sanso na yire nso emfata ye hu ehia nti so tumfo a na o che hene tenase a wo bon say ne father side nka ho na yire so nti hobi sa no mani na ehia akanfo.
Okay.
Nti ne me pa kire ne say the moment a okani ebewu no especially be mate say lumba ebewu no mpacho bia na wokunu no na wo ne da bed so that night na ofiri mu nti privately, and I mean privately, just say obi ani mo ho hwe no kokua mu no no wabo lumba ebusuafo no amane. It shouldn't be official. Nipa nya wo de hye. Okay. Nti obo mu amane ya busua pani ni na be now so to the world say na de hye bi akwato. Second, ya busua pani ni na be de ensa be se wa yere ne say
and you say lumba fee mu no for instance no. Ye hu answer lawyer for the krata de pie wo mo bo omo catch man say lumba free mu.
Very good.
No
there was one thing you didn't know. There was one thing you didn't know.
Okay.
Before say lawyer for no ebetuma ye announcement no omo je permission from Lumba's maternal family akwana ebusu wo the kurase wo.
Okay.
Led by the head of family.
Okay.
When you permission wa mesra wa wuntumi me announce.
Okay.
And the lawyers made it clear.
Okay.
So read the first two paragraphs of the letter they stated. So with the permission of the Lumba family. Okay. And you can't kind family and you na womba. The lawyer was referring to the head of family. Into head of family.
So better etiasio. Enti enya chinchia se si etifie busua panyia no se bia wo wo te se emranimfo yi baba jaman association mo gina ho se enti ebusua panyi betimi awose asem no dia se law firm no ano se okay mo mfa ntudwa on our behalf.
You were acting as the agent of the family.
Okay.
Now it's a BC that say obi de hyewu na doctor for ko ba ne lawyers amane da bi on ba hwehwe sabio yɛn kora yɛtutu kwankwa Britain ade me ne aleta ni boy bi ɛda ne room de me room de ɛna owu da ne mpa so ɛno kora yɛ notify police no omu scrolling na yi ne phone no ɛhwɛ ya hu relevant members of the family and sana yeah announcement until so be this year there's no way say doctors betuma ka kire wiase ɛna lawyers soon to make anytime be obo sa ba abonten no na say directly by the family or with the permission of the family. Once you are acting on their permission, it means you are acting as their agent. So it is like the family speaking. Enti
me say a church adem bin kakra han say a brain she bu me pia ko enim kakra nkra. So bra me ka say almost set up issues no. Wo be mu ka say there be lawyer
injunction mom no mkoye.
There be so ebinada no na omkoye injunction.
Ai ye bogu ye.
Na omobogu ye. Enra fie no de. They went to set out the issues and no and the course when so ebinada no was the injunction. But enra de penia a lawyer for no ma yinya antie no say they went to set out the issues. Nti for instance a bit to say be and same bit to say one more can defendant and I'm fancy respondent or more can be bit to say woman him say Akosua say wa wo he what the ninsa e de akoma abusia enti wo mo sere court no se obi yesa still a woni pa akono wo ye ayiri ana wo mo kan bibi ti se Akosua se wa wo he oja lumba honom sei omisu word no abandon ma ye plaintiff lawyer nso be mu kra ba be kan se there bio untumi nkasa enye abandon but still na kwese bia wo mu gina bibi on koso well bra Akosua se wa eja lumba honum sei no na wono lumba ebe pie Ghana hanum sei no court no enhwe na wombusa ana omunyanti ase se oba ne be ma bia wo muntam tete saa ye betimi akase still a wo ye awafo ana again omubusa nsem bi se court ne mmoa na wo Akosua se wantimi nkyire won kyire se dia ben pa potin niama ne niama because say bia wo yiri a oyiri bia wa asede ese so ye te se ne bia be man so asede oye na dia ben niama duties be na responsibilities be na bia perform ya e kyese still a ono Akosua se wa no wo ye wo yiri na wo mu bisa se court no so emwa na wo mu embusa se musa Akosua se wa se wo ba fufro eni wukun awo nkoda nko a ba ko mienu miensa enan enum ensia a wate wehu na woti ho no musa na se woni paako no eni ukun awo eye ensia court ni musa Akosua se wa eba ne sen enetimi ekoba ne sa no again womu ebusa se womu sere court no se wonhwe na wontimi enkyerkyere mu ma omo se nia Akosua se wa ye ni nyina no still a ombetimi afre na nia akoso ni nyina no ombetimi afre no se oyire ana for instance beye 15 years mfie beye dunum ni ekyire a Akosua se wa ne luma womu entna faako enti womu sere court no se so obi afre no ho oyire obi se bia wo yokunu na se be mfie be dunum ni ekire na se bia muntimi ntna ya still no utimi frɛ ho se oyo yira na court ne moam na omuntimi hu ayesa ade no wo mo san so srɛ court no die bia yo na 15 years na Akosua se wa woni lumba wo mo ntna ye mfie be dun sunso a bia ono Akosua se wa no woni lumba tna ye ejapade a bia wo mu emienu wo mu nyaaye no court ne mua kon be fa so a bia because Akosua say what Germany wo mu free say ejapade ne bebire wo honom si a ono kura kwa akodi ni sem wo honom sei na ye Akosua say wan so lawyer for be mo be ka kire court no say da bi o Akosua say wa ejapade ne bebire kura ani nyama ne bia wo ni lumba ye no omo koje bosia wo mu wo nyina so na evidence on betimi di a kire say well sai japade we ayeye no busia we na ye de koye again wo mo san ba say court no emwa na sai japade na nka Akosua se wa ni Lumba ni obai wo manya ni nyina no wo mo enche wo mo busa eye court no wo mo san so ebusa court no se court no emwa musa se Akosua se wa de eye marriage certificate biaba sa marriage certificate no odi aba no kora no wo mo busa ayemia no eye genuine eye authentic eye original court no emwa na wo mo nhwe na wo mo busa eye Akosua se wa yes As3m no wo da so Akosua ebusa se indicate a divorce indicate okay sa Akosua se wa any Lumba nyama akoso because ebire bi omo sa krata Akosua se wa de betudwa so me initiate proceedings against you divorce proceedings ejapade a yenya yenche any ne keka ka ho no womu stress se obi yesa na se no ekikura wosan so kura de nsa e de ko hu abusuafo a na se oni pa ko na adwi mu de na se awade no egu anasa court no emwa na sa se mu busa se enye no kure ana na me bonu tofa na me die si no ni nyina ko wie ye no na court no so ebeka sai court no se da bi sisi As3m aba be pie nanim no enye japade ho nsem na ye ba beka hwan na ye oyere ho As3m no mba beka enti japade ho nsem no de omombro skuto mfankoto bebi yenka awade no eno na ye ba betena se ye ba beka ho As3m enti omwie sa na court say okay wa munkofie na November ne bosume de da toso ye dumienu momra na yenye CMC nia lawyer for court for mumre mu frɛ no case management conference na mo betransi so case management conference na say nyama keka kakrai any case management conference anu ye den pa run out from
pachonia wakeka no your friend say application for directions.
Okay,
application for directions plenty for no obeka nensem ni body case no court Akosua say one no plenty nti definitely obe insist say oye eyire obe insist say aware no enwuye obe insist say Lumba ewu no ne bi one no wono ma bi echese ni kunu eno no nti obi a obeka sa aware na agu bia no enye nokore ena definitely busua pani no so ne de na we read no tenten no say onye eyire ebia ewo application for direction stage no eno na obi ade na issues de eba nti issues no na wakeka na fe court no ebehwem ne efata se ye de adwuma ne efata se ye mfa nye adwuma baby amema adwene ye mena no ene ne judge no anyi antumi se japade enka ho no because if you are talking about why na a surviving spouse of Daddy Lumba it goes with a certain status. Say, who say, Emera edi adanse say Lumba ware Akosua sewa at a certain point in his life. It is ware at a certain point in his life. Nasa would the case na court to say at the time na Lumba wino na oye yira na say onye yira. Necessarily, it would also involve properties are omunyae during the pendency of the marriage. We frima enye. It is a judge ni frima. Ya beka samana ba besi so ebebemu. Assuming say okay, my menchire mu say ordinance marriage. My men say ordinance marriage. Ordinance na no na Ghana can say wedding na popping. And no say opese wuguna. We ya hu bibia enye just what they are call court nkwana yeguno enti Lumba yire ne pacha say no matter the length of time a day separation no ebae emrane say esi yeguno court Lumba ngogu aware ne wo court na wo de nsankwa no nche say yeguno enti ono de odaso ye eyire se court hwehwemu na ohu say yes aware ne ye true say mo ware afenso true say yengu no say ba say yengu ne de a necessarily no ono na obeye kuna ye ni wie kura later be recognize ne so ye widow. Number 2, saware no so wuya. It means say from day 1 or worry lumbado. Property be aba wontem kosi time we 2025 no. A part of our real nhihye. Nti oba no se lumba ye will and as a bibisa ye ka property asema. Ono nko ana yira e bobo ni din e wo property no mu. Nti ho kakra no se judge no eyi property free ma me no enya adwene. Second, se judge no so kokko hunu asem ne se adibia ye wo mremu no. We talk about the intention of a person. Na ye wo Ghana no. Just as Nigeria, just as all the countries where we are saying use English as our language based on British colonialism no. Your law no your friend no common law. Your law ni dino no. And no free other countries no like France and Germany mo na the law your friend is civil law. Na yen omo de no law no ya twro ni nyina de agu ho. Enti ade bia wo hwehwe bia ye read kyerɛ wa and one that's the end because omo law ni ya twro. And a yen ye can English na your law your friend common law no. Your law your friend judge made laws or precedents. Nia yatro nyina wunim se yatro te se ne wo marriage ordinance ni mu na yatro wo ye mere ni mu se wontumi nya ya ware je se court na egu no me pa cho yatro na wo mu se yatro de ye de ne judge made law enti je se wo de court na court ni tie mu mienu asem na court no after listening to you no would now come to the conclusion say oh ampa wo mu se yatro say who person we divorce just a what the back court and indeed in that case number nana meguno and date say meguno. On the other hand, lumba yira mfa case bia nkopie court lumba so mfa case bia nkopie court inti court asameno e friends aware no enguye say judge ni mie na no nkan a near what law ni mu no in the English speaking world and it's not law because yan law no as opposed to civil law na yatro na no na judge ni be ready akira odo nti asem we si Ivory Coast nka ya kan wie lumba ne yiri nkogina court bia engu aware nti nka that day na ya kan awie. On the other hand, because say esi our English speaking countries such as Ghana no judge ni betie mu mienu masem no we bisa wo adwen kura wo wutiri mu nti wo den sa no edekoye eno your first one. Number 2, adwen kura wo wutirimu a wotena Germany for so long a time a one join wukunu. Number 3, adwen kura wo wutirimu a wonim se ordinance marriage court nko an yegunu na wan kwanko gunu wo court. And then number 4, adwen be na fe dia ba wutirimu a wote wo ba bi no after 2025 wote se lumba ewu na fe dia wa ba Ghana wo ba ya ba ye widow enti no. And that young system no obi obey argument bia say marriage your ordinance marriage just a court nko an yegu no is right. At the same time so ugina so the argument say Akosua say wa enfa case bia enfa nko court nti na ware ne da so ye aware a wrong eche say yen beyond near yatro no judge ne de ade bi eche say good conscience any common sense nyina beka ho no de ahwe adwene wo wutirim no de interpreting near yatro de ato ho no very simple
so senior osi kire mu emrana tro black and white there's only one and I think say mo kan is so say and it's a cratch for our dear marriage by ordinance obia ntimi ngunu chese court pe
na betume gunu
enti untimi nka okay me yebusu panyin me de manu aka me gu asimesi we ni asimesi wa wade court nyintum chese wakotena judge ni na judge gu awade no sana
sure
wow
na mo me kan no so me kan sem bi di so so
hona
say wote ase yi
what's the intention no
adwene da bia na ye hwe nipa adwen wote ase bia wo ye sofo wo preach obi ani mi say Ghana has ye pe nipa ko heaven 33 million people na obedi kai na midnight ye hu Bank of Ghana animo ho a ukuta bunch of keys wo hwa ha na wa try baako anye ye no wa hwa wa tra ba ko anye ye wo hwa ye a ya kan ye bedwen sa adwen ba na wo utirim wo babokro no. I hope you understand. Enti yen a ye wo English speaking world no ne me pesa me kire ne say da bia ye hwe no ma wo wa ye ne ye de ajaje wo na no ne ye de kan law no ho ma law no enyini yen yemra no enyini whereas say ne ma kire mu no say Ivory Coast or any English French speaking country and asem we esi ya nka yaka awie adentina nka yaka awie emra ne say oba ya ware ewo emremu ye ordinance no court nko an ye betumegu aware no nti French fo mra no ya tro de ato wo say court nko an ye hwe ekogu no na me kan de aso so say wo ba English speaking world no ye law ye mra e fa ne common law no a ye de no judge e fa ne say emra no ya tro all right ya tro awie no court na so tie ensama e be free mu mienu enum aba no no de agina so aka se ne ya twero me fa nya adwuma na se mma me fa nya adwuma.
Okay,
and yet the difference between the two anunti na say difficult to tell who will win the case. Na Ivory Coast and France and Germany and Russia nka sam na ya kan wie.
Okay,
because ya twero say court nkwan na egunu.
Okay,
Emremu so Akosua say one for case bia nko court. English speaking world no beyond ne ya twero no judge ne be bisa question say adwen ba na ba wutirima wo de papa ne nsa no koma no. Number 2 wo de nsa de ko ewie no anamon ba mbiem na watu biem because wo desert wo kunu for a very long time. It is there's an intention of separation. Intention of separation no lead to divorce. Ebiam when e be mate. Now who say be man no wakwa kofa empena. Empena twe nobody can prove it because sabe yanya na bonte any dem. Na to the extent is what is say odobroni abetena efie ho. Nye efie ho no kra wote no. Wutumi eba because lumba fie say wo Germany o say wo Ghana a matrimonial home. I hope you understand. A matrimonial home, that is a home belonging to the wife and the husband. And now what is a Mogana matrimonial home no bafu frobi abetena for years one per fee. Now was I take a beam next one is a fadia awo abem 1 per fee. I want so an accidental 1 2 3 4 5 senior working
6
6 and it's a 6 dear. Wabra wini wukunu te na wo dono. No for what you quire bonia, what the no court for bigamy. Bigamy, a betchen so akobo jamai. On the other hand, no bigamy no why a how to the extent is a wound to me and warrenwa. And yet bigamy be because bigamy do a best abewaro. No more than never court for adultery, no wagina so a jai awariano. Me pacho, a Akosua say, well, be a na record the be any was or the Lumba court for bigamy. And a record the be so any was say. Or say Akosua say wa adwobroni abetena odobroni abetena fie ho no one ne be kontoko be pamono. These are incidents we are na de kire say we ye eyire so bi abetena wo kunu fie na one na kontoko na wa pam no asesa no noma ato agu abante. This is the only one thing only a friend is a legal wife ebetimi aye sa no ma na wanye ni nyina no judge ne betumi agina so
say ko ba say wanye bibisa.
Very good. What can you pa? A kobasa wanye bibisa sa na mo no wantu a. Coupled with the fact to say the marriage was contracted in Germany. Now we went to Germany. Inti free wo fie de kwa court no. Bikura enru 1 kilometer. Wan kogu aware no ewo ho. On the other hand, we make sure a letter from a quantity no be won Lumba. Na tietia na wo kwa kogu no wanye. So it means to say pena na won pe wo ho asem se obetu ana mo akogu no but substantially in spirit no why do you say aware na ni hobiem because of your conduct because I can yemra no say wade be fa ni delay defeats equity so when me delay we delay now when me defeat now when me equity means ade aye papa e come
equity does not favor the indolent
but the vigilant which I say equity aids the vigilant and not the indolent.
Sure.
It is a winning memory. We had an observe some questions.
Very I could just say
one on a lawyer for no emphasis no me nyina mbom. No one share the conduct of it. Intina make a sebia no conclude this say achia na emu ye then na efe pa say Akosua say wa be kai say ne ma wa wo no omu nuanom direct any lumba emma na dia nyame aya enwanwa pa na ni say wo bo hu say Akosua say wa ne ma no ebi se lumba ne ma pa wo be ka so omu ye twins sa na nyame ye na wo be hu say Akosua say wa ne ma no ebi wo mo mpeni nuanom na asem na mom lumba ma ompa ne ma me ma na say lumba ma ni bi na ope nti because of this blood na aba a bounding on together no then na first say wo be kwa hu abusia penny no na asem we moyi every court abefie na mo aba beka because court no mo de ano na eka ene fie so mo de ano beka na mom court de no e ni bibia ye fe ni win-win situation wo court court your litigation and litigation gives rise to win-lose and a win-lose situation no at the day na ba ni bre beba atwa so akodru Supreme Court na sabe preduasa lawyer need the bia wa charge obeji ne sika because ya bosom so aban tu ayeka nti obeji ne sika nti wa na wanya asem no wo to me so wo pese yesi asem no e wo fie nanso the court to promote ADR alternative dispute resolution na wan hwe na ukodi e forward court wa e fe de okwa busu pani wa onfiu obi anso mfiu wo kura no so onfiu na samre na ye 50-50 e no na wo kwa wo mbetie wasem seta mo mu pe injunction mba be kan say court bi enu ha obetumi di injunction dia to obi ni funu so abusu pani a wa ye ready a wo so kwa kosie ne dehye e de na court de injunction dia to just abusuanfo mienu e na ekwo body no na yire asabi ade a wo bedi no wadi awie nipa no wo ade na wu wode kwa samando na wo san so edi akire pa
asan ayire no nya ono nko a lumba sister so ta na chi
me pa kire say lumba sister no onye abusu pani
okay
lumba sister abusu pani wo tumi wo mre mo pa head of family so wo si say lumba